Positively Muskegon, Andy O'Reilly today at Casa de Bob. I got invited to Scolnik's house to talk about the big party. First of all, thanks for having me over.
Well, this is not my house.
It's not?
No, it's my office.
Oh,
Well,
that side is the house.
That side is the house.
All right, well, I'm in Bob's office. Excuse me.
So,
Talk about, we talked a little in the article about you coming to Muskegon. You had your tool truck. You worked your way into a business, all that kind of stuff. You're kind of in your retirement now.
Yeah.
You're working as a
county commissioner.
County commissioner, yeah. I forget because I'm on the city commission. We're a big deal, you know. So the county guys.
You got 1,589 votes.
Oh, not that you're watching or anything.
No.
Talk about your role as county commissioner. What's that mean to you?
Well, actually, being a county commissioner has been really not only interesting, but it's sort of helped me give back to the community.
Sure.
And it lets me use some of my, what I think are talents anyway, for the greater good. I've been retired. I retired really early because I just basically had all I could stand of business. I own my own businesses all my life. I've never had a job that I didn't create, and I'm proud of that. But it had reached a point where, I was constantly aggravated.
Yeah.
It was eating me up. So I sold everything, and I essentially retired when I was 53, and I'm going to do public service.
Okay.
And I ran for office. I eventually ended up a county commissioner. It's been 14 years now.
Has it really?
Yep.
Wow.
And I have been on a lot of nonprofit boards, and
Yep.
I think I've done some good here.
You go around town and you see your name on things, so yeah, you certainly left a stamp and left a mark. Kind of what I'm trying to hope to do sometime
Correct.
down the line.
No, I think it's great, and Muskegon. I'm not making a big deal out of this, but essentially, my wife and I came here with nothing. Everything we owned was in a car.
Yeah.
And this town has been good to me, and I think I've been able to make a little dent, just a little bit.
I feel the same way. I can't, and it's been chronicled. I came here with a couch and an alcohol problem, and to think what my life has become since then is just unbelievable. To me, it's a town of second chances.
It's a town of second chances. It's a town of first chances. It's a town that will welcome you, but all you have to do is do the right thing
And be engaged.
and be engaged and work hard and positive. And the reason we're here today, obviously, is to talk about this New Year's show.
Yep.
One of the reasons I got into concerts in general, and I have done 30 produced 30 shows, more than 30, but 30 decent sized ones, was really because the type of music that I liked and that type of performance just wasn't coming here.
It's not here.
It was not here, and I thought, okay, well, that's something maybe I can do. I remember the first one. It was the Chenille sisters. They're actually pretty famous. They do kids music, but they do adult music too. And Gary Ostrom, the former publisher of the Chronicle, I went to see him to see if I could get some, not money support, but just
help me out with the show.
Help me out with some marketing or whatever on this show. And he encouraged me. That was the first show. Over the 8 years I did that, I'm going to tell you what happened there. I did it for 8 years. I raised over $150,000,
no kidding,
which was all given to nonprofits. I don't pay myself, obviously, but I pay for the show. Then, assuming it makes money, I pay myself back.
Yep.
And then whatever's left, all the profit goes to the organization that I picked. That's what I get out of it. I get to pick the organization.
Very cool.
So, so I did that for 8 years. About a year, maybe a year and a half ago, I really it
gets tough.
It is not easy to get people to go to things.
Not at all.
Sorry.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah, it is. And I said, okay, I've done it for 8 years. I really haven't had a major disaster. I've had some that were, didn't make much money, but I've had a few that made a lot of money.
Yep.
So I decided, okay, that's enough for me. But the New Year's thing, last year, I did not do a public New Year's event for the first time. This is the 6th year that I've done New Year's events. I did have an event, but it was here at my house.
Yep.
And it was a small crowd, and there was no charge. but I don't know. I just kind of missed it. We had some great New Year's events, and I'm hoping to start that up again.
The event this New Year's is an A-list event. I mean, it's tuxedos. It's a great feel.
It could be tuxedos. It could be poodle skirts. It could be 50s attire of some sort, business casual. No cutoffs and t-shirts.
Yeah, exactly. This isn't one of these things where come as you are. And
No.
this is a gala affair.
This is a gala affair. All the ones I did in the past, which they were at the Oak Ridge Golf Club.
Okay.
And really, the reason I stopped doing it out there was because the Oak Ridge Golf Club, that facility, was rented to a new owner.
Yeah.
And he started doing his own.
Sure.
He said Scolnik is doing great here, and
I'll take it over.
I'll take it over. No, I don't know, but Ted's a great guy, but he does his own thing.
Yeah.
This event is going to be at the new Verdoni's event center on Seminole Road.
Yep.
Now obviously this is a Rockin' Oldies New Year's Gala Bash.
Talk about your performers here.
I have two performers, Quentin Flag, who I actually went and sort of interviewed at a show up in Big Rapids, or Cadillac rather, just to see him.
Okay.
And I thought he was fantastic. I had him here in 2011. If you go to my website, you can see a video that I shot at that.
Okay.
Just a short clip of one song he did, and the audience, the engagement of the audience. The other group is called the Whatabouts. They're the Detroit big girl group, and they do the Shirelles, the Ronettes, just the 50s and 60s, girl groups.
Fun stuff.
And so there'll be a full-blown nightclub show.
Okay.
There'll be 2 acts. It's going to be about 2 hours. Each one will do close to an hour show.
Okay.
I've hired Modern Entertainment to be the DJ, so there'll be a dance floor and music before the nightclub act.
Sure.
After the nightclub act, we're going to watch the ball drop. We're going to unveil my 6.5-foot Statue of Liberty that is being restored by Restore It All.
Very cool.
That's going to be fantastic. There's going to be party favors. There's going to be a champagne toast. The dinner is catered by, obviously, the people that own Verdoni's, the Harris Group,
who
own CF Prime and Dockers and Pints and Quarts. That they're basically a catering bonanza here, not bonanza. It's not like bonanza.
They're the go-to group.
Yeah, and something else I should mention. This is oldies music.
Yep.
I really don't expect a lot of young people there. I mean, you're certainly welcome to come, but this thing is for a little bit older crowd.
Sure.
And it's been that way right from the beginning.
And that's good.
And it is a great time. I obviously need to sell tickets for this, but I should mention the beneficiary.
That's what I was going to get to.
The beneficiary of this event is the Watch Muskegon campaign.
Okay.
So there is a foundation. The chamber has a nonprofit foundation. They will receive the proceeds from this dinner concert.
Yep.
I'm going to call it a dinner concert. It's just New Year's Eve is kind of it's nice to feel good on New Year's Eve.
It's important.
It's important. There will be a cash bar. I'm not getting in the middle of the bar.
You can't do that.
I can't do that. So the bar is Verdoni's. If you want to drink, soft drinks and all the rest of that are included.
Cool.
But if you want to drink, you buy them.
That's fair.
And I just I'm hoping this is just going to be another great New Year's Eve.
Great evening.
Of all the ones I did, there was not one dud. I mean, I've had one of my favorites actually was Jake Slater, who I know you don't know, but he was like a contest-winning Elvis.
Fun.
I don't know if I should
impersonator.
Well, I didn't want to call him an impersonator.
Impressionist.
Yeah.
There you go.
But actually, he's an impersonator. But he did a fantastic job. I've had him here 3 times. I actually had him on the Frauenthal stage once.
Cool.
To open for one of my other shows. And I don't know. I'm encouraging. Listen, the tickets are $75. I know they're not super cheap, but that includes you come to this. You're getting great food. The food also, it isn't just like one entree.
Right.
You're getting prime rib. And you're getting a chicken dish that I actually haven't picked yet, but they gave me a list of What do you like?
Anything.
Anything?
Look
Okay,
at me.
well, we got that. Anyway, so full blown.
He looks at me and he says, "What do you like?"
Yeah, looks like you like everything. Anyway, if you're out there and you're watching this video and you don't have plans for New Year's Eve,
Do this.
do this.
Yep.
If it's just you, a couple, and you don't know, well, I don't want to go to that because, like, who will I sit with? Do not worry about that. I am the maitre d', and I do the seating arrangements, and it isn't like every man for himself or every woman for herself. I will seat you. If it's a couple, I will seat you with other people that came as couples. I will introduce everybody. I will give you the life history of each of those people, and you will have a nice time and you'll make some new friends.
That's a great
If you
thing.
want to put a table together, or tables of 8 or 10,
Yep.
if there's 6 of you, just come, and I may have to put somebody else at your table, but if
Find a
I
way.
do, I will give you somebody that you will be compatible with.
Perfect.
So, my goal here is everybody goes home and says they had a great time. You know, another thing, and I've done this at every single one of them, if you go to this and you have a great time, but unfortunately you've had a little too much to drink and you're worried about driving home, we will get you home and we will get you back in the morning to get your car.
Perfect. And to be honest with you, I mean, you know, the $75 ticket price does look steep, but between dinner and some drinks out and it's nothing.
It is not.
It's
It is not a lot of money. Most the other events, or maybe I don't know what other. I know some of the other events that are going on, but typically you go to another event. Basically, they got a so-so buffet. They got a band that's so noisy you can't talk. There's really no entertainment value in that.
Yep.
Here you've got dancing. You've got an actual show. You've got words you can understand. You can sing along with them. There's also going to be a little auction attached to this if you
Okay.
want to participate as silent, and maybe a few live items.
Okay.
All that money will completely go to the foundation.
Pretty cool.
I'd like to raise them, you know, at least a few $1,000s for this thing. So
Keep it
anyway,
up.
that's it. And
That's it.
and if you want to do something good for the community, and just have a great time, come to this. And if you have any friends that have been to one of my events, you will not find anybody who didn't have a good time.
Perfect. Bob Scolnik, Mona Lake Productions. We'll put all the details right here on Positively Muskegon, ticket links, all that stuff back to his website as well. Bob, thank you for everything you do.
Well,
and you know, I got you on tape here for a second, and I want to go on record as saying that you're very inspirational in this town. To me and to a lot of other people in town, you are an inspiration, and I thank you for your mentorship. I thank you for your fun attitude. I mean, because, you know, you're a retiree and a county commissioner and all that. You could be stiff as a board if you wanted to.
And I could go to Florida and play golf and have lunch.
And here you are.
And I don't want to do that. I want to continue to be useful.
You're a great guy.
So Andy, and
Thank
you
you
know,
for everything you do for us.
It's been great knowing you too.
It's my pleasure, man. Great
Seriously.
mentor and friend.
So
Get the tickets, be there on New Year's Eve, and have a great time with Bob Scolnik at Verdoni's new event center. All the details are right here on Positively Muskegon.